Man, I gotta tell you, all it took was the Heat beating the Kings, and I'm over the national championship already. I wasn't into it at all last night. It was like when I was watching that game, I rarely feel like this with Heat games. You guys know me. I'm Wild Heat Coyote. To go from a night where you're watching the highest of stakes, just the creme de la creme, to Precious Achua blowing layups against you. It just doesn't hit the same as far as stakes in sports. It just doesn't. It didn't kick quite the same. When you're sitting here. Now, I will say there was some fun shenanigans in last night's game, Leroy. While you were probably looking at the back of your eyelids, and I don't blame you. Pelle Larsson is starting a trend in this league, and that is making a lot of players, as the kids say, crash out, because DeMar DeRozan lost his mind yesterday on Pelle Larsson in the wee hours of the morning, to where Pelle Larsson, who, if you guys don't know, he gets hit in the face a lot. All right, he gets hit everywhere, but he gets hit in the face. Tangibles. And Pelle Larsson, yesterday, he got hip checked by DeMar DeRozan. And Bam Adebayo got really pissed, and he went over to DeMar and goes, "Hey, man." Bam's like the most confrontational dude in the world, but like he went right up to DeMar DeRozan, and it got into a little Shovsky's fast. And there's always Pelle Larsson. He's sitting in the back with like this sly smile in the background, because he knows, he's like, I've caused chaos, and he just got a personal foul. So yesterday in the second half, DeMar DeRozan, the game's over pretty much. DeMar DeRozan, the Kings are turning the ball over willy-nilly, and DeMar DeRozan steps out of bounds, and he kind of falls out of bounds, and so turnover on the Kings. So Pelle tries to reach over DeMar's shoulder and get the basketball.
Oh, that's not when. Hey, how many fights in basketball have started because somebody tried to snatch the ball from the guy who was out of bounds? Or yes,
yeah.
Here we go. I already know where this is going.
So DeMar DeRozan, how many technical fouls does DeMar DeRozan have in his life? How many flagrant fouls does he have in his life?
3.
DeMar DeRozan. The only beat Drew Starr yesterday recalled that he one time got into a beef with Goran Dragic, which I had completely forgotten about, because it's Gogi, but Gogi's also a little bit of a pot stirrer.
Gogi been in more fights than Kachuk. What are you talking about?
I know, but you would never think it. But DeMar DeRozan, Leroy, Pelle Larsson's going for the layup, and DeMar DeRozan winds up with a forearm and hits him right in the snot box. Didn't even try to go for the block. He was clearly going for that Swedish face of his, and he got called for. He probably should have been kicked out of the game. They called a flagrant one. I think the referee probably gave him a lighter sentence for good behavior in the past, but he definitely should have been kicked out.
DeMar be getting technical fouls, man.
Cranky old man.
He's consistently ranked among players with significant technicals, often in the teens per season.
How many flagrant fouls does he have, though?
Flagrant?
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't think of DeMar DeRozan.
Technical fouls can sometimes be from just complaining too much.
Right. He's probably just been more ornery ever since the Raptors traded him. But I was just like, whoa. Mind you, this just happened with Devin Booker. He made Devin Booker lose his mind. And he's not only flying all over the place in tangibles, but Pelle Larsson is just an agent of chaos. That's what he is.
Loki.
He is.
15 flagrant fouls in his career. And he has gotten, since he's joined Sacramento, he's had one each year. But he had three in 23-24 for the Bulls.
Dude, Sacramento is such an experience to watch, because you just look at all these guys. You're like, man, you guys have good careers. Why did you end up here?
For the old rest.
You're watching Russell Westbrook. But Doug Christie benched Zack Lavine yesterday. I'm like, for what? You're making a point this season?
They don't like him, do they?
I don't think anybody likes him. But from a basketball,
Zack Lavine,
yeah.
I just remember him from the dunk contest.
Oh,
which might have been one of the best dunk contests I've ever seen.
Well, he had
as far as dunks.
He had our neighbors in Plainville, the Bulls, before there was Plainville. He he had like these 2 incredible seasons with the Bulls where he was just lighting it up, and they signed him to this monster contract, and nobody wants him. So
we need his daughter to yell at the free throw line again.
He's always hurt too, right? Isn't Zach Lavine gets hurt a lot?
I don't think he's been too hurt lately. You might be. I think that was a thing of his, but I think it's been more he doesn't play a lick of defense either. One of those. But this was in the locker room afterwards, dude. This was Norman Powell was just like standing behind Pelle Larsson during his interview, and he's just like laughing it up about how Pelle Larsson is just causing chaos.
You do bring an element of toughness to this team. I don't know if you're trying to or not, but you do. How do you think that can be contagious or impact a group?
My crazy ass Swedish boy right there, boy. Yeah, it's definitely contagious.
He got the boy.
Hey,
he got the boy.
Think about this. When you think of aggressive and the agent of chaos, Sweden is like the last name, right?
It really, yeah.
The nicest people.
Yeah.
I mean, Gustav Forsling is a badass, but he's not like, he just goes about his business. He's laying out. Gustav Forsling is not like beating people's ass on the Panthers like Greer and Mikkola and things like that. He's just a really good defender. Right. And Pelle Larsson he's just in everybody's head of like, hey, this guy, he's just an antagonist, and he just plays with unbelievable, I'm sorry to say it, intangibles. And it's like to the point of like, this is too much intangibles. We can't take it anymore. His intangibles are off the intangible scale.
Even intangibles are complaining about his intangibles.
It's crazy.
All the intangibles on the Heat, man.
Oh, dude, they had a lineup yesterday.
They had a lineup last night. Woo!
What?
It looked like Hoosiers.
It was,
no.
Yeah, it was. So
that mean they slapping the floor and playing defense?
I think at one point yesterday they had Kasparis, they had Pella, they had Nico, they had Jaime, and they had Fontecchio.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
played well yesterday.
Man, Fontecchio's he's starting to find his rhythm again. He's on one of those upswings.
Isn't that basketball though?
I know.
Some people, yeah, but some people go like waves. Some people go. I'm telling you exactly who he is. He's Italian Kelly Olynyk. This is the same thing that happened with Kelly Olynyk on the Heat. Kelly Olynyk could go like 2 weeks hottest basketball player in the earth, and then a month and a half he's like, I don't want him on a basketball.
But that's why he is who he is.
That's right.
If he did that for a whole season, we wouldn't be talking about him in the way that we are. Like,
he was playing well before something, and he's playing well after something.
Tyler.
Everybody comes back to Tyler at this. By the way, the Heat are 14.
I'm just saying.
They are 14. They're 14-9 when Pella starts.
But the thing that makes it weird about the whole Tyler situation is that sometimes when guys return, then other guys on the team kind of take a step back to let them cook. And I don't think Spo wants that, but they do it anyway. Right? To the point where then everybody else gets out of the rhythm of what they were doing. And instead, Tyler should be fitting in and trying to get acclimated and not the other way around. It seems like the guys that have been playing all year are trying to accommodate Tyler. And that's not the way to go. So a lot of guys are, not playing as well, because their moments and their spots are getting lost, all for let's get Tyler back into the mix. And I don't know if you could go about it that way. I think it's more on Tyler to find his way into what was already working instead of everybody who had something going to accommodate Tyler. You understand you know what I'm saying?
There's just too much overlay on the starting lineup, and it's been a thing all year when you knew he was coming back. And
right.
It's one of those things that stands out because he's a very talented offensive player. We all know that everybody targets him on defense. And then
wow, yeah, it's getting worse.
Oh yeah,
he's Eli Apple on basketball court.
But now it's just like, dude, these are crazy injuries he just keeps getting. Like, what? I mean, we can't even put chondrositis, whatever he has in his sternum.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's
dude.
not even a sternum injury. It's a rib injury. But it's the connection between the ribs and your sternum.
Steven says, have you forgotten, Tobin, Swedes or Vikings? Are they Viking? I thought that was Norway. Is that like they
It's
just
the same
cover the whole basis?
The 3 countries.
Norway, Sweden, Switzerland? Or
No.
Denmark?
No. Is it Finland, Norway, Finland, and Sweden?
I don't think the Finns were Vikings. I don't know. I don't think that's.
I think that's the 3 countries.
Why don't we look it up?
Yeah, look it up before we sound even dumber.
That's fair. We're Swedes. Oh, that's right there. Huh. AI says, yes, people from what is now Sweden were definitely Vikings. The Norse people from Scandinavia. Here we go. Scandinavia,
Right.
Sweden, Norway, Denmark.
Yes.
Okay.
I love Vikings, dude. What a great show.
Oh, man. COVID got me. I watch all them Viking shows.
Now, when you say he's Floki, do you think he's Floki from Marvel or do you think he's Floki from Vikings? Because he could be.
I said
either.
Loki.
Oh,
Loki,
I think he's.
not
I think he's like.
I said Loki. I did not. Loki is an agent of chaos.
I think he's like Floki from Vikings. Who was also in Ragnar Lothbrok. Oh man.
Let's don't make sure the Hulk don't see Loki.
We thought, listen, no lie, we thought Floki was crazy when you start watching it, and then he became one of your favorite characters.
Yep. Man. Headlines. Those are brought to you by Doral Volkswagen. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Volkswagen. Visit us at Doral Volkswagen or DoralVolkswagen.com. Your final score last night, the Heat handled the Kings 130-117. Bam, should mention him. 25 points, so a nice bounce back from him. He had 25 points.
Very easy to bounce back from 0.
5 assists. That's true.
Very easy to
Fair point.
I mean, if he would have went 5 for 13, you would have said he bounced back. Because 1 for 13.
Nah, he was feeling himself last night. He was talking hella trash, whoever he was guarding.
Well, he started like immediately. Well, first of all, Sabonis looks like a shell of himself. I mean,
my God. I knew that made you happy.
Well,
I
know
he's. Is that why Bam played so well when he saw that Sabonis actually came back from his injury? I think it was his first game back from injury, right?
They said it was his 3rd, but they've been playing him off the bench flat, I guess, because they're trying to work him back.
Oh, look, go figure.
Right?
The star returning, and they bring him off the bench instead of figuring they have to start him.
I don't think like Precious Achiuwa is going to stop Sabonis though. Like once he's ready to go, something tells me that's not going to be as much of a controversy on Sacramento sports radio.
I'm just saying, I'm looking at our situation.
No, I get you. But yeah, Bam like immediately as the game started, he started like 0 for 3, and the 3rd one, he definitely got fouled. And then he got up and he was yelling at the referee. He did a classic D Wade. And then there was a turnover on the other side, so he was right there to cherry pick. And then he dunks and he yells right at the referees, call some effing fouls. And like some arenas have that hot mic. I think it's probably when there's not a lot of people in the stands because it's very empty in Sacramento. You could hear him very clear as day cursing at the official. I'm surprised he wasn't teed up, to be honest with you.
Man, I ain't never went at an official like that. Never.
I mean, you don't have that time. You better get your ass back in the huddle.
Well, no. I remember one time I scored a touchdown and I got mushed. I got the mush and the drag over. And you know that's grounds for a fight. I'm going to just tell you, you walk over me with your junk, near me, that's grounds for a fight. So I went to the official and fixed my helmet. And I said, it's your job to control this. I said, but if you allow it, then I'm going to have every right to protect myself. And I'm going to tell everybody we had this conversation. They start getting flags, boy. I'm like, I'm good. That boy good. We got like 2 or 3 15-yard penalties.
Intimidating. That's for a penalty, man. Look at you.
Yep.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just telling him how it is. I have every right on the football field to protect myself if the officials don't do it. So if I'm getting mushed, walked over, head turned over to the side as you get up from a tackle. Oh, those are grounds for some activity. I'm just put it that way.
Other headlines, the Hurricanes, they lost on basketball last night. Late FSU beat them 65-63. Probably the most disappointing loss of the season for the Canes. Yeah. FSU's not very good. So you have that. And then the Baseball Hall of Fame. They have elected Carlos Beltran and Andrew Jones to this year's class.
I think Andrew Jones is known for what? The youngest player to hit a home run in the World Series?
At one point, I don't know if he still has that, but
he was like 19.
Yeah, I think he still has it.
Yeah,
against the Yankees. They lost that World Series though.
But, but they lost a lot of them. Yeah, they only won one with that run they had.
Yep. Big time overrated, the Atlanta Braves.
I mean, they had no they were like what Buffalo was the last couple of years. No resistance in the division.
Speaking of big time overrated, Justin Herbert as a new offensive coordinator. You might have heard of him. We'll get to that coming up next.